Hey, welcome back, guys. We're here with another episode of our Bravely Default 2 playthrough. We beat the Monk Asterisk Holder last time, and now we're on our way to Savalon. We got a little cutscene to watch, and then we're going to walk through the desert.
The wind crystal is ours. Proceed with the next stage of the plan.
I still think he
As
looks
you
super
wish.
cool. So does
Lord
he.
Commander, good to see you back.
What have you to report, Lonsdale?
King Vernon of Halcyonia has formally rejected our offer of an alliance. How shall we respond?
For now, we do not.
Very well.
We march soon. Make sure your troops are ready.
Of course, Lord Commander.
Chapter 1, Chasing Mirages. Okay, we're out in the open desert. Got some grass. Got some new enemies.
The initiative is ours!
I'm gonna keep the battle speed pretty high during these random encounters, but then obviously during bosses I'll slow
Very
them
well.
down.
We stand firm for now. Got
Whoa.
this, right? You will regret your impertinence. Yeah. Let me help you be healed. I'm up, huh? Yeah.
Looks like we did it!
We have the upper hand. Here I go. Yeah. I must endure.
Oh man, get it! I'm going all in! That was a piece of dust!
The city is just up ahead. Savalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly. But I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid in finding it, if the rumors Sir Sloane heard were true.
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine. Come.
She's not
We must
fine.
be on our way.
Got a party chat here. I hope Gloria's okay after everything that happened. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you something, Your Highness. Me? Oh, of course. What is it, Elvis? I've not been to Savalon before. What's it like? You mean, what are the taverns and the food like, right? Not a bit of it. I'm a scholar, remember? I like to get a thorough understanding of a place before I pay it a visit. I don't think you're fooling anyone, Elvis. Well, I'm not wanting to know about the food and that, I suppose. What's it like? Savalonian food and drink? Let me think. Well, one or two things did make quite an impression on me. I seem to recall a juice made from cactus and citrus fruits that was rather delightful, tart, but well-rounded. Wow, that does sound kind of delicious. Ha, I knew it. You want to know about our eating and drinking prospects just as much as I do. No, I don't. Well, I do. I didn't even know you could juice a cactus. Right, great. Why don't we all go try some when we get there? That does sound nice. Yes, I'd like that. Alrighty, now we can really get excited about hitting the desert. Let's get a move on, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Gloria? Oh yes, all set. Thank you. They're such thoughtful people. Thank you, all of you. We are thoughtful.
Let me see.
You rang? Eat sorcery!
Here I go. Ha!
No big deal.
Very well.
All right, ready for this! It's nothing. No big deal.
To arms. I must endure.
It's nothing. Okay, all set.
Let me. All right.
Our quest must go on.
Here I go.
Nothing to worry about.
Come and get it! Here it comes!
Be healed.
I owe you one. Come and get her!
Very well. I must endure.
It's nothing.
Let me see. I have to protect myself.
Looks like we did it.
And what of your own home, friend?
Not good, I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
Are we to be left with nowhere to live at all? What then,
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ach, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that.
Crikey. What is it, Elvis? Whoa.
Wow. So we have a desert city completely underwater. Well, not completely, but mostly.
Well, it certainly looks like whoever took the water crystal came here.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Is that really such a good idea, Elvis?
Eh? Why would it not be?
Well, he's an important man. And you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I know exactly what to say to the great and the good, thank you very much. I am the great and the good. Nobility, born and bred.
You're kidding, right? You.
Don't look so surprised. You'd think I'd never mentioned it before.
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Don't be like that. But tell you what, I'll let you in on some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts. They deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime. Which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
So Elvis has some nobility to him. Oh, we have a party chat. Jings, I'm sweating buckets here. I reckon I'm getting too old for this game, you know? Nonsense. I don't doubt that Sir Sloan would have crossed the sands with ease. Oh, I didn't mean to complain. Still, a drop or two of rain wouldn't go amiss around these parts, eh? No doubt the locals would agree with you. I believe the Savalonians say the drop of rain is more precious than a sapphire. I suppose they don't see many of them, eh? Ha, and they're not the only ones, eh? Haha. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Well, I was just thinking about that story Sailor Boy here told us. About when the wind died down when he was out at sea and he got stranded in the doldrums. Bet you'd have given a sapphire or two for a drink of water back then, eh, laddie? Aye, compared to that, I've nothing much to worry about, eh? Ha 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 ha. I suppose it is important to try and put things into perspective sometimes. Aye, that it is, your highness, that it is. Okay, let's look at the city. That's a good looking city right there. It's very nice. Let's see if there's anything good in the shop. Good dagger for her. Ooh, we'll get a nice new axe for... Okay. Maybe there's some staffs here we want. Oh yeah. We'll get both of those. Nice. Maybe some armor. No, anything that drops defense. Well, that only drops a little bit. We get some both. So pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Go over here. There's an exclamation point over here. We'll see what's going on. The boat lady's right here. So that's good.
We wish to speak with the manager. Where is Lord Bernard?
I want to speak with the manager.
Hey, folks! First of all, I want to say what a huge pleasure it is to have so many of you with us today. Thanks for coming out.
Is that Orpheus? The bard?
Never mind your thanks. Tell us what you're going to do about the water.
People are saying it is Lord Bernard's fault. That the waterways he dug beneath the city are the cause of the floods. Is this true?
Mr. Orpheus, sir. Could you please ask Lord Bernard to come and address the crowd? We simply wish to know the truth of the situation. Surely he owes us that much at least.
The truth, eh? Wow. That's a big one. But what is truth, really?
Less of the theatrics. Just go and get him, will you? We will not be fobbed off with an appearance from one of his lackeys. Hear, hear!
Bring it out! Bring it out! Bring it out!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but Lord Bernard can't be with us today. Look, I can see that you guys are pretty unhappy. It doesn't take an empathetic genius to sniff the discontentment on the wind. So how about I sing a little something to put your minds at ease? It's a future classic, I promise.
You had better be joking, minstrel!
She's the jewel of the desert, the city in the sand. She's pretty and pleasant, and her people, they are grand. Come on, smile and be happy, my June-dwelling friends, because the hard times you're suffering from, they're coming to an end.
So he's got some type of mind control going on.
My heart goes out to all of you, and so does my song. Yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Now please, just move along.
He is right. We should return to our homes.
Oh, there goes the crowd.
Yes.
That one guy doesn't look tricked,
We must do
though.
as the bard says.
But... Wait! Where are you all going? What in heaven?
Wowie zowie. They weren't kidding when they said these asterisks was something else.
So he's got an
I pulled
asterisk.
the
That's
house
good.
down.
We knew that in the trailers.
You're...
Whoa, Princess Gloria. Is it
So they
really
know each
you?
other.
Have I even seen you since the Musa days? It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege as ever, Your Highness.
Spare me your fawning pretenses. I would prefer an explanation of what you just did to those poor townspeople.
She's not
What do
having
you
it.
mean? I saw some people in need of a little lift, so I sang them sweet, that's all. Anyway, what brings you to Savalon? Don't tell me they banished you from Musa too. No, wait, Musa got smashed to pieces, right?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if you're upset, Your Highness. Too soon, I guess? And who might you be?
I'm...
On second thoughts, I don't care.
Wow, he doesn't care.
You know this guy?
His name is Orpheus. He was Musa's court minstrel. He wormed his way into my father's affections, then began embezzling funds at the earliest opportunity.
Aye, that'll get you exiled right enough. Can't say I'm surprised. The fellow's got bad apple written all over him.
I'm standing right here, you know. Look, the life of a groundbreaking artist doesn't come cheap. Honestly, it's so hard being amazing. You still don't get me at all, do you, Your Highness? Some things never change.
Do you really imagine I have the slightest interest in what you think of me after all that's happened? I have far more important things to worry about.
Wow. Tough crowd. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Time to exit stage right. Come again soon, Your Highness. Thank you, and good night.
That guy's a real piece of work. Don't let him get to you, Gloria.
Oh, I don't intend to. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Now, shall we make our way to the palace?
So that guy seems like a jerk. Oh, here's a side quest. Up to the palace we go. Probably a treasure. Oh, I think it's up here though.
Princess Gloria! It is a great relief to see you safe and well.
I am sorry if I caused you any undue concern, Prince Castor.
Please, there is no need to apologize. If I might ask, what became of you after the fall of your kingdom?
It is rather a long story, I'm afraid.
Time skip.
And so, we find ourselves here today. You believe Savalon's current troubles to have been caused by the water crystal?
I do. And I wondered if your honored father might know anything that could help us in investigating the matter further.
Your Highness, permit me to offer my deepest sympathies for all that has befallen you. Alas, our own realm is currently suffering grave troubles of its own. It saddens me to say this, but we are unable to offer any assistance.
Silence. That is not your decision to make. You must forgive Dromed his presumption. While his official title is that of Record Keeper to the court, he also serves in an unofficial capacity as an advisor. And what he says is not without truth. Our current situation is not a pleasant one. My honored father, the king, his whereabouts are currently unknown.
Goodness!
Currently unknown.
Have you any idea what might have happened to him?
Sadly not. We had thought that he might have been kidnapped, but we have received neither a ransom demand nor contact of any other kind. We have also tried to notify my younger brother, Pollux, but since setting off on his tour of the nations of the world, he remains unreachable. The Council of Elders has been satisfied thus far with our tales of sudden sickness, but it is only a matter of time before they begin asking questions.
I am ever so sorry. I pray with all my heart that he will be returned to you soon.
You are too kind, Princess Gloria. I will confer with the Council on the matter of the water crystal. Perhaps one of the Elders will know something.
That would be great, wouldn't it, Gloria?
You dare interject, servant?
Whoa.
Have you no shame?
Oh, you misunderstand, Prince
Rude.
Castor. My friend here is no servant. He is a companion and trusted ally. I owe him my life.
Hmm? Friend? Companion? A lowly commoner?
Oh, come now, Your Highness. If you continue to insult my comrades, I fear I shall have no choice but to take offense.
Offense?
Good for Gloria for
What?
sticking up to him.
He is a commoner, is he not? I merely call a spade a spade.
Prince Castor.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I spoke out of turn. Now, to return to the matter at hand. Dromed.
The city's various districts began to fill with water at different times, but it seems the trouble first began around 3 years ago.
3 years? And was it not 3 years ago that Musa was attacked? The council will be assembling shortly. We must consult with them on this matter right away. Please, if you would bear with us until then.
Of course, Your Highness.
Forgive the wait, Your Highness. Allow me to introduce Elders Cygnus and Bernard, right honorable members of the council.
Cygnus, Minister of Commerce at your service. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Princess Gloria.
Bernard, Master of the Gaming Hall. It is an inestimable honor, Your Highness.
Prince Castor informs us that you seek knowledge of the water crystal.
We do indeed.
villainous
I
as
suspect that it might be the cause of the city having filled up with water. Might you know anything of such a connection?
Alas, the cause is somewhat more prosaic than that, Your Highness. I am afraid my men made a rather critical blunder while digging an underground waterway. In fact, you find us having just emerged from an emergency council meeting on that very subject.
And a very productive meeting it was, too. I must commend you on your ready acceptance of responsibility, Lord Bernard. To have offered to help in righting the mistake is further proof, if such were needed, of your unimpeachable character. This man is no
I don't know, I
crystal
think he
thief,
looks
Your
sketchy.
Highness. You have my personal guarantee of that.
You honor me, Lady Cygnus.
Now, we must be getting on. The proposed countermeasures will require considerable planning if they are to go ahead. If you will excuse us.
Well, I guess what they're saying makes sense.
Perhaps. But if Bernard's waterways truly are the reason for the flooding, then there is one thing that strikes me as somewhat convenient. The gaming hall. his gaming hall, is one of the few places not afflicted, despite the vast quantities of water it uses.
Perhaps we had better go and take a look.
You will allow me to accompany you, I trust? If one of my subjects truly is connected to the disappearance of your kingdom's treasures, as a friend and ally, I cannot stand idly by.
Your help will be much appreciated, Your Highness.
And besides, I somewhat doubt the ability of this rabble to protect you. You are of noble birth, Lady Gloria. To associate so freely with the lowborn is...
Prince Castor.
Of course, Your Highness. Now is not the time to be casting aspersions on the quality of your companions. I hope you can all forgive me, and that I might prove to be of assistance.
I hope so too, Prince Castor.
All right. Looks like we're headed for the gaming hall.
Prince Castor is now accompanying the party. I don't even know if I want him to. In the demo, there's a chest back here, but it's not there now. I'm guessing it's up here. Yep. It's a nice gaming hall.
I never expected to see a fountain like that in the middle of the desert.
Me neither. Talk about decadent. Not that I mind a little luxury, but you can have too much of a good thing.
Oof! They spared no expense in decking this place out, that's for sure.
Prince Castor! To what do we owe this inestimable pleasure? Well,
we know that's Anna Hall from the demo.
Here, Your Highness?
Princess Gloria was taking a tour of the city. I thought it would be rude not to offer to accompany her.
Ah, the life of a prince is a hard one, is it not? But I am forgetting myself. Allow me to introduce Annie Hall. The rustic charms of her performing menagerie have been entertaining our clientele of late. You will have to forgive her abysmal manners. I found her wandering the wilds, and it seems her upbringing was far from civilized. But tell me, Princess Gloria, how goes the search for the water crystal?
We haven't found it yet, but we will. You can be sure of that.
We will.
Oh, I do admire your optimism, but I can't help feeling that you'll never find it, no matter how hard you search. What would it take to convince you that it was not in Savalon, I wonder? An official edict to that effect from the prince, perhaps?
I doubt it. Not that I don't trust His Highness, of course, but I would prefer to confirm it for myself. After all, thieves have a habit of hiding things rather well, don't you find?
Well, then far be it from me to hinder you in your search. But please, do take
His voice goes with his character really well.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, no offense to our new friend, but I can't help thinking he's got something to hide.
Bernard's story is certainly impressive. He built the gaming hall and earned himself a place on the Council of Elders, and all in the space of a few years. There were certain rumors, of course, but what newly made man is not dogged by the chatterings of the jealous?
All the more reason to suspect him, says I. There's no smoke without fire.
Maybe that minstrel can tell us something. Orpheus, was it?
Couldn't hurt to ask. Is there anything you can tell us about him first, Gloria?
Well, if I were being kind, I might describe him as committed to his craft. If I were feeling less generous, I'd say he was a raving egomaniac.
Remind me not to get on your bad side. But that's good to know. We might be able to use it to our advantage. Let's track him down and see, shall we?
We're gonna go outside the city. I'm gonna stay at the inn really quick and heal up first. Prince and the Paupers. Crikey, these snacks I bought are good. Heh, couldn't help yourself, huh? You kidding? I can't pass a stall and not buy something. Don't suppose you fancy a skewer, do you, Prince Castor? They're a credit to your kingdom, I must say. I'd recommend the... Do not presume to speak to me. We are not friends. Hold on, pal. You were the one who asked to come along with us. I offered to accompany Princess Gloria. The commoners who trail in her wake are of no interest to me. He is a jerk. You know, Elvis actually isn't a commoner. His family's kind of a big deal. Pah, the idea that this man is of any consequence at all is laughable. No person of quality should indulge in filthy street foods, and just look at him licking his fingers. Ugh. But you are a noble, right, Elvis? Pah, what does it matter? I'm a connoisseur of tasty treats, that's all you need to know. Now why don't you just admit that you fancy a nibble, Your Highness? Heaven only knows how they get this coating so crispy. I do not want a nibble, and certainly not of something you have mauled in such a fashion. Now please do not bother me again. Prince Castor? Gah, did you not hear what I said? You're going the wrong way. What? Then why did you not tell me so? Haha, you're a one, Your Highness. Prince Castor's kind of a jerk. I don't think I like him.
It's him.
Orpheus, where are you going?
Whoa! Why are you trying to pin me down? I'm a seeker, man, a poet. I go where the muse takes me. Wherever the wind blows, whenever the spirit moves me, that's my destination, baby.
Uh-huh. So, where are you going?
I'm wasted on you, you know that. Anyway, I don't have to tell you anything. You're impossible. Fine. I'm off to the sand-swept ruins to bring a certain very special story to an end. Go on, go running off to Bernard and tell him like I know you will.
Okay.
Jeez, I know better than anybody that a true artist needs dedicated fans, but why does Bernard keep the kid around? Loyalty's good and everything, but that kind of puppy dog stuff could really cramp a guy's style. Well, look who it is. Oh, she's the tragic princess of a long-lost land, and she cries a river while she stomps the sand. Will her crystal questing ever reach an end, or will she die for duty here without a friend? Ooh, yeah. You gotta love the sad ones. That's a classic in the making and no mistake. Oh, hey, Princess Gloria. I didn't see you there. Listen, I've got a dash, but I'd love to talk to you sometime about what it feels like to lose an entire kingdom. It'd make one heck of a song.
He knew we were here. He certainly did. And judging by his song, he knows something about the crystals, too.
Do you not get the feeling he's leading us a little by the nose?
So what if he is? No harm in playing along, right? Then, when we get the chance, we turn the tables and squeeze him for everything he knows.
Prince Castor, do you know the place he mentioned?
Yes, the ruins are to the south of the city. I will lead the way.
Alright, we'll probably call it right there for this episode. This didn't have a lot of gameplay, it was mostly story stuff, but next time we'll go exploring the desert and exploring some ruins. Thanks for watching. Whew, another video done. Wow. Thanks for watching. If you're already subscribed, thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hit the button. Let's go. It's right down there. Like button's down there too. You can comment. If you haven't, I'm disappointed. Bummed out. Let down. But you can hit the button. Hit the button. Subscribe to me on Instagram. Subscribe to me on Twitter. You can even subscribe to me on Twitch. Any of those. All of those. Any of them. Why haven't you? Is the guilt trip working? If it is, you should have hit the button. But if you already have, thanks. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time.